Hello and welcome to Tyrock1999, the master of retro and modern-day classic Let's Plays. I want to thank you so much for joining me for Part 5 of my Legend of Zelda The Ocarina of Time Let's Play. Today we're going to travel to the heart of Death Mountain and into the Fire Temple. This is yet another spectacular dungeon, one of many in the Ocarina of Time. We're going to face a giant dragon. We're going to rescue Gorons, so there is a sense of urgency in this dungeon because we don't want them to be eaten by this diabolical dragon that's been resurrected by Ganondorf. It's just more great stuff. The special item in this dungeon also is very cool. I'm not going to give it away. So before we get started, I want to remind you that I'm on alternate platforms if that's what you prefer, those being BitChute and Odyssey, and you can find links to those in the description. Alrighty, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into it. Hey, I wanted to do a quick addendum before we jump into the action. I wanted to let you know that if you're on BitChute and you've been waiting for part 4 of my Let's Play, I have been attempting to upload it now for more than a week. It just refuses to process, even though I've deleted it and attempted re-uploading multiple times. So, of course, I'm going to keep trying, but if you want, you can catch me on YouTube, or if you want to go with alternate media, I'm on Odyssey also. So, I'm sorry. I don't know what's up with BitChute. They're probably getting just hammered with a lot of traffic, and eventually they'll get it sorted out, but I am trying. I have not forgot about you. All right, thanks, everybody. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Please excuse the tie and the sweater vest. I have an interview later today. Figured I'd get a little bit of Zelda in the meantime, though. So, we're going to need to go to Death Mountain next, but before we do so, we have something very important to get from Lon Lon Ranch. Remember how we met Malon and got Epona's song from her? Well, it's time to use it. There's Lon Lon Ranch. This is a cool side quest. It's nice and short. And it's memorable. It's a good one. Dun da 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 da. I think that it is time sensitive also. I need to enter here during daylight, so hopefully we made it. We did. Good. Alright. So we talked to Malon's dad. He's in Kakariko Village, and he's really upset because the ranch has been taken over by this guy. Creepy looking shady dude. There are some people in Kakariko spreading rumors that I cheated Talon out of the ranch, but don't be ridiculous. That guy Talon was weak. I, the hard-working Ingo, poured so much energy into this place. I don't want any strangers like you saying anything bad about me. Phew, jeez, oh man. Listen, the great Ganondorf recognized my obvious talents and gave the ranch to me. I will raise a fine horse and win recognition from the great Ganondorf. Say, young man, do you want to ride one of my fine horses? Pay me 10 rupees and you can ride. Sure, Ingo, I'll ride. There's one in particular that I want to get from you. Do you want to hear how to ride? I don't. I know what I'm doing. Thank you so much. So the idea here is that you just jump on any random horse and just like gallop around and have a good time. And Ingo just gets your money. We have other plans. Okay. There's a very special horse that we are going to get. Okay. There she is. So playing Epona's song makes it so that she knows that you're Link, you're Malon's buddy. Get on the horse. Epona got big. Jeez, oh man, she's a big horse. And then talk to Ingo. When you want to dismount, stop and press A. Hey, young man, do I know you? I just felt as though I've seen you somewhere before. If you use L targeting, you can talk to me from horseback. Are you ready to go home so soon? No, I want to ride a little bit. Tisk tisk. When your time is up, I'll kick you out of here. So I can't remember if you just need to do this twice or if there's something you can do the first time around where he'll recognize that you know how to ride a horse. So let me jump this fence. Oh, by the way, when I jumped that fence, if you notice, I got some money back. I at least got one blue rupee. It might have been two. Oh, there's two. At a minimum, two. So I just made my money back that I spent talking to this cheat. So let's talk to him again. When you want to dismount, stop and press A. Hey, young man, do I know... Okay, yeah, we already heard this. Let's just speed this up. Okay. I will go home. I got my money back, I'll go home. That's what's kind of weird about the side quest. You feel like you didn't do the right thing because you just like, go home. But you speak to him yet again. He'll say, pay me 10 rupees again. I'm like, okay, I'll ride. I don't even know how to ride. I was jumping fences. Don't insult me, sir. Now, I don't remember if I have to play Epona's song again. Yeah, she's walking away from me, so let's play it again. This time, he should recognize that Epona likes us. Or the only person that Epona likes aside from Malon. Alright. Whoop. You're getting better. How about a little race with me? One lap around the corral with that horse. Let's make a little wager. Say 50 rupees? I'll do it. Yeah, so you just have to ride twice. You probably don't even need to do anything fancy, honestly. So the key to winning this is cutting him off on the inside. Waiting for the carrots to come back. And making sure you retain your lead. It's actually harder than it looks, honestly. Especially if you don't cut them off really quickly at the beginning. This can be pretty nerve-wracking. That actually went really well. I'm really, really pleased with that. Ingo is not pleased, though. Take a look at this. He's going to be having a hard time. Look at that. He's having a breakdown. Shoot! If the great Ganondorf found out about this humiliation. Hey, you. How about another race? If you win, you can keep the horse. It's a deal, buddy. So then you just have to win again. Same idea. I'm going to try to hit the carrots faster off the bat so I can cut them off. Get out of my way, Ingo, you cheater. Okay, so I'm going to have to, like, stay in front of him, get some carrots back. There we go. Good. So I cut him off. I was playing dirty there. He deserves it with the crap he's pulling over here trying to swindle me out of my money. And now we win. How about that? That went really smooth. Sometimes I do fail that. It's harder than it looks. What's up with that horse? Is that Epona? How did you tame that wild horse right under my nose? I was going to present that horse to the great Ganondorf, but I bet it on the race and lost. Shoot. Haha. As I promised, I'll give you the horse. I'll give the horse to you. However, I'll never let you leave this ranch. And here come the gates. How about that? You dirty, rotten cheater. Not cool, man. Ha ha ha. As I promised, I'll give the horse to you. However, I'll never let you leave this ranch. Well, guess what? He's underestimating my riding skills. And he's underestimating how powerful Epona is. So, take a look at this. We got this big tall fence over here. That's nothing for Epona. That's this fence is child's play. So you get up a good speed, you leap right over. I love that. I just think that is so cool. Yeah, that you win, you think you beat him fair and square, and then he locks the gates on you, and then you show him what's up by just jumping Epona over the gates. And now we have Epona for the rest of the game. Link's giving her a pat. Good job, girl. Now, on to Death Mountain. Having Epona opens us up for some other side quests, but I want to do Death Mountain first. And then, after that, I am going to get another sword. We're going to do that side quest. I'm trying to decide how I want to film getting the side quest sword. If I should do it at the end of this video, or if I should do it at the beginning of the next. My way of doing things so far has been doing the side quest right at the beginning and then doing the dungeon. I think that's what I'm going to do. Good old Kakariko Village, we're going to save you. Stay strong, people. Let's talk to Talon while we're here. Now that we got Epona from his ranch, it's been taken over by Ingo. Oh, he's just sleeping. Malin, doing alright, mumble mumble. Sorry to make you worry. Yeah, you should be sorry. He's lovable, but geez, oh man, he's worthless. He's either sleeping or playing with chickens. The guy doesn't do any work. Or at least now, anyway. I suppose he probably built the ranch with his bare hands. That's an assumption, but I feel like that's probably a safe one. Up the Death Mountain. Here's our jumping spider thing friends that I'm just going to avoid just like last time. We'll make it so I don't get hit by this boulder. This game is just so good. I love it. Oh! As I get smacked in the head by a boulder. Luckily Link is so hardy. He only took a quarter heart of damage. Anyway, this game is just so... I love it. I just love it so much. All the dungeons are good. Even the water temple. There is love to be found in the water temple if you open yourself up to it. Okay. This dungeon we're about to do is really fun. Honestly, I have a hard time picking which one I like the best in this game. And all of them have awesome music. Now, the Fire Temple, its music isn't going to be quite as awesome in this GameCube version we're playing, and I will explain why once we get there. But first, I need to focus, because we got a Goron buddy I need to blow up. Up! So usually I just like to hold the bomb and then walk towards them and hit him, because I think it's easier than just tossing it. I'm going to try that again and hopefully not mess up. The only way to stop him from rolling is to do an explosion. Up! There's got to be a better way to do this, and I'm sorry that I don't know. Probably not be terrible at tossing it. How about that? Maybe I'll just try. Okay. Yeah! Ah! Okay, I need to avoid him from hitting me, because I can totally walk next to him while I'm waiting for the bomb to explode. You know, it'd be the best if there was a way I could just shoot the bomb with an arrow and detonate it immediately. I am so bad at doing this. I'm sorry. This must be hard to watch. There we go. Yes? Oh, come on. We're crying out loud. Waiting for him to come around. Come on, where you at? There you are. Okay. Yeah, because when he sees you, he skids to a stop and then turns around, right? So I need to toss it kind of behind him. I swear I do love this game. I really do. It's important to note that this is optional, but it makes it so I don't have to pay a ridiculous sum of money. Oh! He went the other way! You crafty Goron. Anyway, it makes it so I don't have to pay a ridiculous sum of money to get the tunic that I need. It's $200, I think, and my wallet doesn't even go that big currently. And I don't feel like doing the side quest to increase my wallet size. Maybe I just should. Okay. Up. I gotta think this through. Okay, as soon as he appears on the corner, here comes the bomb. Or not. Okay, so I pulled it out too quickly. Oh, for crying out loud, how much closer do you have to be? Jeez! Okay. The bomb flowers burn more, so okay, he just appeared. Let's wait for him. Oh! Did you see that? I mean, the bomb physically touched him. Okay, I take it back. This is the worst Zelda. Everything I said, all the nice things I said about this game, they were lies. All of them. Every single nice thing I said. This is the worst Zelda game ever made. And then I wasted my last bomb. Oh my gosh, I suck. Okay. Come around the corner, buddy. There he is. He's gonna chill out. Toss it. Have him turn around, because he's afraid. Yes, I did it. That must have been hard to watch, I apologize. It was hard for me to play, trust me. It was probably more physically painful for me to play than it was for you to watch. How could you do this to me? You're Ganondorf's servant. This is really cool. Hear my name and tremble. I am Link, hero of the Gorons. Wait, what? Link? What does he mean? What? Your name is also Link? Then you must be the legendary Dodongo Buster and hero, Link. My dad is Darunia. Do you remember him? I do. He gave me a hug when I was done defeating Dodongo. Dad named me Link after you because you're so brave. Isn't that cool? It's a cool name. I really like it. Link, you're a hero to us Gorons. I'm so glad to meet you. Please give me your autograph. Sign it to my friend Link of the Gorons. Oh, I guess it's not a good time to ask you for this. Please help everyone. My dad, Darunia, went to the fire temple. A dragon is inside. If we don't hurry up, even my dad will be eaten by the dragon. Boo-hoo! Poor guy. Better try to calm him down if you can. Maybe we can calm him down if you talk to him. What do you want to ask him? Let's ask him about the dragon. A long time ago, the poor guy's shaking, look at that. A long time ago, there was an evil dragon named Volvagia living in this mountain. That dragon was very scary. He ate Gorons. Using a huge hammer, the hero of the Gorons, boom! Destroyed it, just like that. This is a myth from long ago, but it's true. I know, because my dad is a descendant of the hero. Boo-hoo! So I better try to calm him down if I can. Maybe I'll calm him down if I talk to him about the Gorons themselves. Everybody was taken to the fire temple. While my dad was out, Ganondorf's followers came and took them all away. All of them will be eaten by Volvagia. Dad said that Ganondorf has revived Volvagia. As a warning to those who might oppose him, Ganondorf is going to feed them all to Volvagia. Dad went to the fire temple all by himself to try to save everyone. Please help, Link. I'll give you this heat-resistant tunic. Awesome. So we got the Goron tunic. It's a heat-resistant tunic. It's adult size, so it won't fit a kid. Going to a hot place? No worry. Cool. Dad told me not to let anybody follow him to the temple, but only you, Link, can save everyone. I'm sure that the shop owner, who is hiding somewhere right now, will also help you. Now I'll tell you about the secret passage to the Fire Temple. Try to move the statue inside Dad's room. Oh, okay. Let's put on this cool new tunic we got. I love this thing. It looks awesome. Red. Red's probably my favorite color, so... Always been a fan of the Goron tunic. Doesn't that look cool? I love it. Alright, let's go to Darunio's throne room. And continue our way. Man, I did a lot of damage to myself messing up with those bombs. Good, we got a heart. Arrows are good. Yeah. And a rupee. Okay, whatever. Alright, so here's the Goron statue. Let's pull it. There we have it. Death Mountain Crater. So we haven't we could have went here previously, but but it's deadly. So without this red tunic, when you enter the Death Mountain Crater, you immediately start taking damage. Link, he catches on fire and starts taking damage. So we need the tunic. Simple as that. So our destination is over there. And this jump, I think I might be able to jump it and grab onto it like a ladder, but it's a safer bet just to use a hook shot and then grab on. Like that. I didn't grab on, but I dropped forward enough. And here's Sheik. It is something that grows over time. A true friendship. A feeling in the heart that becomes even stronger over time. The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it, you will know which way to go. This song is dedicated to the power of the heart. Listen to the Bolero of Fire. You have learned the Bolero of Fire. Link, I'll see you again. Sheik is being very defensive. Does not want me to get physically close. Alright, here we go. So yeah, we can use the Bolero of Fire to warp here anytime we want to. Let me check my fairy stock. Okay, I got 1 1/2 of the thing of Lon milk. That should be okay for the time being. We'll find a fairy in the dungeon. And we'll get more hearts and all that stuff. Alright, so here's the stylish way to go onto this ladder. To hop from the other side and then grab on. Okay, so I was talking about the music in the Fire Temple. It's good in the GameCube re-release, but in the the first 2 versions of Ocarina of Time, the gold cart, like the pre-order one, and the very first series gray carts, that's the one that I own. The music in the Fire Temple, it had Islamic chanting in the background, and it sounded really cool. It was super atmospheric. Nintendo actually chose to take it out of the game. They weren't pressured by anybody, but they took it out in case they just didn't want to deal with any future headaches or lawsuits or, you know, anything corporations might deal with. That's the story that I've heard, that nobody actually pressured them. They did it on their own. But anyway, the new music they put into the game is still good, but it's lacking when compared to the original, in my opinion. Yeah, so the music's pretty ominous, right? That droning. So it's still pretty good. Who do we have here? Our buddy Darunia, who liked us enough to name his son after us, which I think is a great honor. Who's there? Is that you? Link? Oh, it really is Link. You've grown so big since I last saw you. I want to have a man-to-man talk with you, but now is not the time. Ganondorf is causing trouble on Death Mountain again. He has revived the evil ancient dragon Volvagia. On top of that, he is going to feed my people to that evil dragon as a warning to other races that might resist him. If that fire-breathing dragon escapes from the mountain, all of Hyrule will become a burning wasteland. I will go on ahead to try to seal up the evil dragon. I'm concerned, though, because I don't have the legendary hammer, but I have no choice. Link, I'm asking you to do this as my sworn brother. While I'm trying to deal with the dragon, please save my people. The prisoner's cells are in the opposite direction. I'm counting on you, Link. Fearless Darunia. So he's going to fight the dragon without the weapon that's really necessary to defeat it. And he said to go rescue the prisoners in the opposite direction. That's a little bit of a misnomer, though, because there's one little Goron that we want to rescue in here first to kind of kick the dungeon off. I guess they're not little, they're bigger than Link. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. In order to get into the room where Darunia went, you have to do something about the pillar stuck in the ceiling. Find a path that leads to a room above the ceiling right away. Alright. One Goron saved. He is not in danger of being consumed by the dragon. Good start. And we get a small key. I like the wavy kind of heat effect in the room. See if I stand still. See how it's kind of like pulsating? Kind of, it gives a sense of how hot this dungeon is. So here's one of the main rooms of the dungeon. It's really cool looking. It's got this giant bridge suspended over this lava, and then some moving platforms that are propelled by flame. Really, really cool looking area. A lot of platforming in this dungeon, also, much like the Forest Temple. So let's start by going in this direction. I don't remember exactly what's the first way to go, but, you know, as long as we're making some kind of progress, knocking things out, we're doing good. You know, moving forward, that is. Another Goron. Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? Here's a secret for saving me. A wall that you can destroy with the Goron special crop, those are bombs if you remember, will sound different than a regular wall if you hit it with your sword. Good to know. Another small key. So above us is one of the Temple of Time blocks. Oh yeah, and we're out of the Goron special crop because I wasted so many trying to stop Darunia's son, Link. So we're gonna have to get some more. Okay, I think it's right A down. Cool. Diet Pepsi on the menu today for the drink, for the gamer drink. Normally it's Monster when I do these. Monster just came out with a new flavor. It has a gold can. It's really tasty. Okay, so this room is cool. These discs, these tiles from the floor fly at you, and all you have to do is just raise your shield and block them, but I always just thought it was really cool how they're kind of like backing you into a corner trying to batter you, and Link is just, you know, taking their impacts on his shield. So this monster is pretty dangerous. It's a like, an enemy that eats shields and certain clothes. Beat it quickly to get your gear back. So yes, he will eat our special tunics and our Hylian shield. So like-likes are very dangerous. Kill them from safety. Like what I did was hit him with a hook shot, hit, and then to stun him, and then gave him a jumping slash. I'm actually going to turn my audio down a little bit more in my ears. You can see when I hit my audio roller that I am teaching myself Selenium with Python, doing some automated web testing. That's what I am learning right now. Okay. So let's jump on this bad boy. Yeah, I've always just thought this room was really great. Oh man, Link should have grabbed onto that. That wasn't great. Luckily, I didn't stand in the lava long enough to get damaged. Man, this emulator does stutter sometimes. Sorry about that. It's not that my computer's underpowered. This thing's a powerful machine. Just for some reason, this emulator, it stutters every once in a while when I'm playing Zelda. Okay, so I have a key. I don't want to go in this room yet. I want to be thorough and check the other side of this whole area first, because I think there's another key to get over there. Oh no. Do I not have the Goron special crop, though? I don't. Oh, dang it. Okay. Then I can't go over there. Because that wall that's standing out over there, I need to blast through. Okay. In that case, let me go back to the very opening room just real quick and smash some pots and see if I can get a bomb. And if not, we'll just have to remember to come back here. Roll past the bat. Or the keys, I should say. We are playing Zelda here. We're in a fantasy world. They're not called bats. Okay, there are no pots in here. On that side. No. Let me check this real quick. Okay, so this is going to be one of the last rooms. You can see the boss key is over there. Oh, that poor little Goron, he's shivering. He's so scared. Don't worry, bud, we're going to save you. I've already saved a couple of your brothers. You're in line. Okay, so I think there are pots in the Darunia room. And I think in one of those pots is a spawn for some fairies. So let's go take a look real quick. I don't think Link can make that hop, but his hookshot can help him cross the gap. Looking good. Let me equip a empty bottle. I'm pretty sure there's a fairy in one of these. Hey! Good. Tiny Fairy is a reliable partner who will revive me the moment I run out of life energy. I already used a couple in the Forest Temple. I'm well acquainted. Oh, there's some bombs. Another fairy. So the question is, do I drink this half of Lon Lon milk that's left and then get the fairy? And the answer is absolutely. Yes, I knew the answer to that question. Before I even asked it. Let's get that fairy. Come back here. Yeah, alright. So now we have an entire, a whole bunch of fairies we have now. So, I just remembered that I can just hit the B button for those like little tool tips when you pick up items sometimes and just zip through them. I'm sorry that I haven't been doing that. At this point, you've watched like 6 hours of me playing this game, and it's probably like, dude, what is wrong with you? Just hit B, we've already read this before. Hell, you know. I'm just having a boomer moment every time I saw one of those. Now we're good. Now we're square. Ah! I think this is gonna start shaking. Yeah. So yeah, some of those blocks, they start shaking when you land on them, and they sink into the lava if you're not fast enough. Okay, so let's see what's behind this. Honestly, don't remember. It might even be optional. Some of these dungeons have little optional areas. I don't remember. Okay, it's not optional. I'm glad I did. No. What's the Goron got to say? Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. There are switches in this temple that you have to cut to activate. But you can also use the Goron special crop to do the job. Switches you have to cut to activate. I'm trying to remember what that could be. We'll figure it out as we go. Yeah, this dungeon has some really memorable traps. You'll see as we make our way through it. There's some really crazy rooms with some flame traps that are really fun to conquer. So this is a great room. In front of us is all this chain link, and we can actually climb it. We can either jump to it, or we can hook shot. Up. Right to it. There's some keys just kind of chilling out over there. Get them with the hook shot before they aggro. Nice. So if we take a look in the center of this room, there's a jet of flame that is shooting up to the ceiling. And before us is a giant block. So let's push this giant block on the jet of flame and see what happens. You can really see the wavy effect on the screen in this room from the heat. Check it out. Alright, so this room has a time-related puzzle. It's actually really easy if you are creative. So, what we need to do is get to the top of the series of steps and climb that chain link. But the problem is that there's fire around the base of the chain link. And what makes the fire go away is striking this magic diamond behind me. So there's a couple different ways to conquer this puzzle. The first way that probably most people do is they will jump on this block, and they'll shoot the diamond, and then they'll run up to the top of the this series of blocks as fast as they can to get on the chain link. But a much, much easier way to do it is to just drop a bomb. Because that will also activate the diamond. And look, I'm like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps away from the chain link. Piece of cake. That's the big brain way of doing it. Work smarter, not harder. Link will appreciate it. Alright. So this area is pretty neat. The camera, like, pulls way far out, and we have to avoid these giant boulders as we navigate the area. What's up, Goron? Are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. In this temple, there are doors that fall down when you try to open them. When one of these doors starts to fall, move. If you use a sample of the Goron special crop, you can break it. At this point, I fully understand what the special crop is. They can just call it bombs for crying out loud. It's like they have a copyright on calling it the special crop, and they want to make sure that I don't forget it. Okay, so... Ouch. We can see above us we have a Goron hiding, so we'll be saving him eventually. How about that? Pretty slick, huh? The Master Boulder Dodger? I might be. So there's a door back there. I don't know if you noticed it, but it's recessed into the wall. It's locked. I'm not going to go there quite yet. I want to look around. How about that? I want to look around a little bit before I go in there. Okay. Yeah, the name of the game for this dungeon is thoroughly exploring each room as you go into them. You know, the Forest Temple was the opposite. You, like, explored the entire dungeon, basically, and, like, going from room to room helped you figure out what to do next. This one, you need to be methodical. So what secret is he going to tell me? When you are on fire, you can put it out by swinging your sword or by rolling forward. Did you know that? I did know about the rolling. I forgot that you can swing your sword to put out the fire. That's cool. You know, usually when I replay this game, I like skip most of the dialogue because I have nobody to read it to. You know. And I beat this game so many times I don't have to read the dialogue every time, but it's fun. You know, it's very, very enjoyable for me revisiting this game and recording myself playing it, so I can share it with all of you, and also, you know, I read all the dialogue out loud and get stuff that I miss sometimes because I don't always read the dialogue when I replay this game. It's just such a wonderful game. You know, Ocarina of Time, it's a classic for a reason, and you know, you can criticize it for, you know, people criticize it for certain design choices, but you know, it was just they were breaking new ground with this game. I mean, targeting wasn't a thing until this game was made. You know, like locking onto an enemy wasn't a thing. Mega Man Legends kind of did it, but not like this game did. It's a great game. There's lots of great Zeldas, but this is without a doubt my favorite. I love Link's Awakening also. The dungeons in that game are really challenging and just really, really fun. And the bosses are so memorable. I'll be playing that eventually on the channel. Okay, so there is another door back in here we don't want to forget about that I didn't really highlight because I was running from that fire trap. What are these monsters called? Torch slugs. When the fire on its back is extinguished, it'll run away, destroy it before it relights. Yeah, so these guys you can stun with the hook shot like most, and you slash it once and the fire goes out, and you give it a stab and it's done. Look at that gash in the floor. What could have done that? I don't know. That allows us to do some bombing. Before we drop down, let's explore this area fully. I want to hit that pressure pad. That was a long jump. I didn't think I was going to make it. Whoa. I'm just going to run from that torch slug. No need to kill him. Yeah, so this is really fun, platforming above all these boulders that we had to dodge previously. This torch slug, I think I'm just gonna... Oh. Here we go, I'm just gonna stun him. Okay, we got for me. Am I free to go? Tell me a secret. If you find a place that you can see on the map but can't reach, try playing your ocarina. He most certainly is referring to that Temple of Time block that I moved earlier. So we're all good on that. Wow, he stayed unlit for a while, that slug. He's still over there running from me. I think it's cool that the black smoke is pouring off of the center of them. They're kind of like a mini... They kind of look like a mini volcano, you know? Like a moving, like living mini volcano. It's weird. I like it, though. Okay, let's go down here before we go into the room, the door that we didn't go into for the fire chasing room. Is this safe to drop? Save some time. Yes, here's a tip. Somewhere in this temple, you're sure to meet up with some creatures that dance as they attack. Arrows won't hurt them. Looks like you might need some of the Goron special crop. That's all I have to tell you. So he's referring to the mini-boss in this dungeon, which has a great design. It's a cool monster. 2 keys, we are doing really good. Hey, look, check it out where we're back to. The block has been moved back, but this is the place where I dropped that bomb. So it's looped back in on itself. That's always a real slick design choice, you know, if they can create a dungeon where it'll smartly loop back once you've accomplished what you need to do. It's pretty cool. But I probably should have went to that door in the fire-chasing hallway because I still have stuff to do over here, so I gotta climb this chain. Again, chain link. But yeah, oh! They get really aggressive, those slugs. But yeah, I enjoy reading the dialogue. I don't, you know, I try to, like, put emotion, like, inflection on what the characters are trying to say. I don't think I'll ever, like, try to do a voice for the characters. That would probably be super cringy. But I like doing the inflection. You know, if Ganondorf's talk kind of, you know, in a specific way, or if somebody's sad, talk in a specific way, that kind of stuff. I enjoy that. So here's the door. Link's got good ups, good jump link. Here. We're actually closing in on the special item for the dungeon, which is one of my favorites. Look at this room. Jeez. First of all, it's huge. Second of all, it's menacing. What do we have in store? Swirling flames, rolling boulders, these pillars. What's going on with these pillars? Oh, you'll find out. Don't you worry, you're gonna find out. So, up. Okay. I was gonna try to do it in a more subtle way, but I messed up. So these pillars, when you walk near them, flame erupts. And so, you need to choose your steps carefully as you're trying to avoid the boulders and make your way across. What do we have here? Either a map or a compass, because it's not the dungeon item. Not this. I shouldn't have spoiled it for you, but too late now. That's hilarious. Oh, my face is in the way. Anyway, what my face is covering is I have the compass, but I don't have the map, so I'm just like Link's representation on the map is just floating out in space. It's really not that funny. You're not missing anything, trust me. Dang it. Okay. So, if you look at this door over here, let's see if I can get a good angle. Let's go back here. Can you see through the fire how the door kind of juts out? Doesn't look normal for a door, does it, in this game? Well, let me demonstrate to you what it is. Okay, maybe I have to try to open it. This dungeon's so great with all the traps. When I try to open it, oh no! See, it's a monster. That's what the Goron was referring to with some of the doors, or treacherous, or whatever he said. And if I put a bomb in front of it, I'll be able to blow it to smithereens. Okay, so let's try the other side of the room. That's another. Take a look at that door. That's another one. Who would attack me? Clever enemy. Those fake doors. I would like to get to these pots. I'm a little hurt. Oh, just one heart. Oh! Well, now a heart and a quarter, because that pillar flamed me. Yeah, so... Have I demonstrated that I wasn't joking when I said this area was treacherous? Really, this temple in general, all the fire-based traps. Link would be in serious pain if he wasn't wearing this heat-resistant tunic. I mean, I'm sure it's not fun getting hit by flames, but at least he has the tunic on to kind of help him out. Alright. So, we have emerged past where we got the compass over there. Remember, all of this was completely closed off. I couldn't get past it. So I had to go, sorry, I had to go in the opposite direction and then emerge through that door. Okay, so I played this temple before, so I know that this switch is going to be timed to bring down this wall of flame. So I just want to check it real fast. Okay, so I need to go back towards the pillar back there. Yep, back towards the pillar and then straight forward. Piece of cake. We'll see if I can... Got my sword ready in case I need to defend myself from that flaming keys. Because it takes a little bit longer if your sword and shield aren't drawn to block the keys. We made it! That went really smooth. More bombs. Just trying to show off my reflexes there. Mini boss time. I want to start off by seeing what this thing is called because I don't remember. Flare Dancer. Extinguish its flaming clothes first. Or not. Extinguish its flaming clothes or just do some serious work with the hookshot, one of the two. So you hookshot him out, and then he'll run from you. Give him a jump slash, and he'll jump back in the fire to get some power back. And change color. Another hookshot. Space myself properly and then mistime my jump slash. So it'll run away. Yeah! You know what, let me let it do its thing instead of immediately hookshotting it so you can actually see what this boss is like. So it, like, spins. It's just really, really cool. It spins and spreads fire everywhere, and then it, like, skates across the ground on flames. Just really cool design. Alright, now I can kill it. Oh, and then get away when you kill it, because it'll explode. Darn fine mini-boss. Another crystal. Looks like, yeah, there's flames up there, so I'm going to do the very same cheeky bomb trick. Here we are. So, if I jump on this, it just crushes down just a little bit. My weight alone is not enough to get the result that I want. But, surrounded by flames is what we're looking for. Where do you go if you fall down there? I honestly don't remember. Just some room below. I don't remember which one. But hopefully we're not going to fall today. So this looks harder than it actually is. You just kind of You point the analog stick just gracefully to the right, and then Link will just run his way right up there. No big deal. And here we are. The Megaton Hammer. Use C to smash and break junk. It's so heavy, you need to use 2 hands to swing it. So that's an important consideration. So with this, I'll show you after I kill this. Oh. Yes. So C down, I equip the Megaton Hammer, and Link sheathes his sword and shield, and you swing it. Wham! Doesn't that look powerful? The whole screen shakes, and a wave of, you know, an explosive wave comes out from it. I like the sound effect it makes also. Pretty cool weapon. Okay, so let's go do a number on that, a jumping number. Oh, how stylish was that? I impress myself sometimes, I really do. Okay. Anyway, so you can use the Megaton Hammer to bat these out of the way too, and they're so afraid of its power that they just turn into dust and dissolve. Sorry about that, I was drinking. I was about to get caught on fire. Up. Get back here. There we go. This is a cool set piece. Check it out. Slam that with the hammer, and then it sends all these, sends the floor crashing down into these steps. Now, down there is a blue switch that, if you remember, is a pressure pad. And you're gonna laugh. This puzzle eluded me for the longest time when I was a kid, first playing this game. Because what's in here that I could put on that pressure pad? Yeah, you look at these, like, these boxes, they're so tiny, there's no way that it'll keep the pressure pad down. Well, after a couple minutes of just looking around and trying to figure out what to do. Honestly, as a kid, I just didn't even notice the boxes. They just kind of blended into the environment. I didn't even realize they were there. So after 15 minutes of looking around, I figured out that, yeah, you just use the little box that was up there. Why is that a puzzle? I don't even know. I mean, you should just really strike that with a Megaton Hammer and then just jump down and go through the door. It's kind of unnecessary, but whatever. Alright, now we're going to do a stylish one-handed drop. And now we're back into this room with all the traps. In front of us is a very rusty... this switch looks rusted. A very rusty switch. Standing on it will do nothing. Hitting it with a bomb won't do anything. But the hammer will break that rust right off of it. Well, I guess it didn't break the rust off it, but it smashed that rusty thing down. And while I'm in here, before I go through that door, I want to smack this too. Now they have this cool hammer, I just want to hit everything I can. We'll go down there in a little bit. Okay, so am I in range to do this block? Let's see. Good. Okay. My fear is that I wouldn't have been able to jump across that, but obviously Link can make the jump, which is good. Alright, Goron, what do you got for me? Tell me a secret. A door is hidden inside the statue at the entrance to this temple, but the Goron special crop won't work on it. Don't you have anything stronger? Yes, I do. Got another small key. Great. So let's go back one room and go down that big block that I smacked. How cool is that? So now we're back in the room where Darunia went to fight the dragon. And we are so close to being able to fight that dragon. The dungeon's almost done, believe it or not. This one goes real fast. And here, on the right side, if you're looking straight in, is what that Goron was talking about. Oh, that was cool! I smashed the case with a hammer! Sometimes I amaze myself. I don't know what else to say. Okay. Let's use the hammer on these slug dudes. See what happens. How fun is that? So, you can just pound these things. Die! Yep. Anyway, you can pound those slugs to knock their fire out and then give them a jump slash. I was just having so much fun continuously slamming them with the hammer, but it makes more sense to just jump attack them twice and get rid of them. But yes, now you know you can just slam the ground with the hammer and it flips the slugs upside down and puts their fire out. Makes them really, really simple to fight. Another like, remember, we don't like... I almost did a pun unintentionally, and I'm not doing it. Remember, we hate the likes. Oh, dang it. I hit B to draw my sword, and Link does a slash when you're locked on. Well, actually, Link does a slash anytime you go to draw your sword. And so I knocked the like out of its stun. That's what happened there. Da 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 da. I wish you could do a double on him and like make it skip a phase. As far as I'm aware, well, I've certainly never been able to do it. There's probably some amazing speedrunner out there that can, but I'm not. I honestly forgot the way to fight these things using the bombs. I think it's just as simple as laying a bomb. I think it's as simple as dropping a bomb, and then when it explodes, its little core will pop out. Basically what I'm doing with the hookshot, I think you can do with the bomb, but I don't remember. It's so much easier to use the hookshot. I don't know why anybody would use a bomb. Look what we got. Cool, thanks for nothing. And here is the boss key chest. The dungeon's almost done, can you believe it? Are you releasing? Yeah, okay. Oh, please help Big Brother. Jeez, I skipped to expecting him to give me some kind of tip, but he just said the please protect Big Brother. Sorry about that, I skipped through that on accident. Those boss key chests are amazing. The royal blue and then the gold trim, they look great. Okay. You ready to fight a dragon? Because I am. Really, the design on the boss chests are very similar to the sheath of the Master Sword, the blue and gold sheath for the Master Sword. I guess the blue on the Master Sword sheath is darker than what's on the boss key chest. Here we go. I'm excited. This is a good one. So we got a platform with lots of holes. What is going on in here? Where's Darunia? I love the lighting on Link. See how dark it is in here and how red his body looks. subterranean lava dragon Volvagia. Were you expecting that? It's kind of like a Chinese-style dragon, like from, well, Chinese folklore, but also like Dragon Ball Z. A lot of people know, like Shenron. It's not like a Western-style dragon. Yeah, I love the design, though. I think it is so cool how, when it pops up out of the ground, it like whips its head around and its flaming hair. See how its flaming hair, how it like drags across the ground. Next time I'll point it out before it comes out. So yeah, you smack it with a hammer and then it flies around. I actually think Volvagia is a she. I think they made Volvagia a she in the comic, which I've never actually read, and they're not canon anymore. So I'm gonna call her a girl there, I guess. Anyway, so she goes down in the hole, and then watch when she comes back out how she whips her head around and her hair drags across the ground. Doesn't that look cool? Love that effect. So, whoop! I wasn't fast enough because I was admiring her flaming hair. Here we go. Smack. Jump attack. And she'll go back down. Yeah, just the way her hair looks is so cool. It does a good job of feeling powerful. You know, right now, she's like flying above me, knocking boulders down, trying to knock boulders down on my head, like giant boulders. It's a very powerful dragon. But I'm the hero of time, so I'm not about to be stopped by a dragon. I got the Megaton Hammer. I got my jump attacks. I'm basically unstoppable. I got 3 fairies just in case. Let's see if Navi has anything to say real quick before we finish this. Volvagia. It's the boss of the Fire Temple, revived by the Evil King. I don't know its weak point. Okay, so Navi calls it. So the game definitely doesn't specify a sex for the dragon. This is cool how low it's swooping, trying to blast me with fire. What a great fight. I'm going to sound like a broken record as far as great fights go, because this game is just chock full of amazing bosses. And there we have it. Isn't that cool? It's a scales burn up and turns into just a skeleton and all the bones fall down. And the head, how heavy it was. And the mouth is still moving a little bit before it finally dies. And our reward, as per usual, is an increase in our life energy from a heart. Hear those cuckoos? There's Death Mount just spewing lava. Yeah, look at that massive explosion. It knocked the guy over that's on the top of the house in Kakariko. But there's all that evil magic being dispelled because we defeated the dragon. Chamber of the Sages. So this is in the Sacred Realm, if you remember. The Sacred Realm, that is. I didn't enunciate very well there. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate what you did. I thank you on behalf of the entire Goron race. You turned out to be a real man, just as I thought you would. By the way, I, the wild Zarunia, turned out to be the great Sage of Fire. Isn't that funny, brother? Well, this must be what they call destiny. Nothing has made me happier than helping you seal the evil here. Hey, brother, take this. This is a medallion that contains the power of the fire spirits and my friendship. You receive the Fire Medallion. Darunia awakens as the Sage and adds his power to yours. Don't forget, now you and I are true brothers. Yes, sir. If I have a son, I'll name him Darunia just like you named your son Link. Feels good. 2 dungeons down. Look at how cool this shot is. This would make for a good computer wallpaper. If you want like a cool looking retro wallpaper. So, before we're all done with this episode, Tyrock 1999, I want to travel to the top of Death Mountain and get us prepped for the side quest that I want to do for the next episode, to get a new sword. Probably the best weapon in the entire game. Well, as far as raw damage output, it is the best weapon in the entire game. There's no debate about it. Alright. At the top of Death Mountain, this is exactly where I want to be. So I think it's time for the journey to come to a close for now. And so, part 5 of our journey through The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time comes to a close. We got our noble horse, Epona. We defeated the evil dragon, Volvagia. And for next time, we're going to travel to the domain of the Zoras to see what kind of evil Ganondorf has brought there. If my gameplay and commentary gets you hot like Volvagia does in the Fire Temple, give me a like and a subscribe. If instead you'd rather see me shivering in a cage like one of those poor Gorons, let me know in the comments. I want to thank you so much for joining me on Tyrock 1999. If you prefer alternate media, I'm on BitChute or Odyssey, and I cannot wait for you to join me for my next episode. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!